Welcome to the Mujiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. In today's video, we uncover the untold saga of Caribou, a pirate with ambitions as vast as the sea itself. From humble beginnings to daring aspirations, Caribou's tale is one of courage, intrigue, and destiny. Join us as we dive deep into the heart of his epic quest. Oda has used Caribou in a very smart way in the story that leads up to the final saga. He is an interesting character. Caribou has had a lot of interesting encounters with the Straw Hat Pirates since he came back into the story after the 2-year break. We met him on Sabaody and have been on many adventures in the New World since then. He seems to be almost at the end of his journey to become a slave of the Yonko, Blackbeard. Caribou wants to join the Blackbeard Pirates. As was said in One Piece chapter 1107, Caribou has some very interesting plans. His job as a Blackbeard pirate could help teach reach his goal of ruling the world, even though it might not seem like it at first glance. Part 1. Caribou's inspiration to becoming a pirate. Caribou started his journey as a pirate with his brother, Caribou. The two of them went on an adventure to become pirates. When they were kids, their grandma told them to always be there for each other and stick together. That seems to have motivated them to work together to reach their goals. The leaders of the Caribou Pirates are Caribou and Caribou. On Sabaody Archipelago, this group wanted to join the fake Straw Hats because they had a wealth of more than 70 million berries. At that time, Caribou had a reward of 210 million berries, which is a huge amount of money for a new pirate. Since he has been actively hunting down Marines, it is not a surprise to his fans that the reward is so high. It wasn't made clear to the fans on Sabaody why Caribou wanted to become a pirate. However, in the Egghead Island arc, especially in One Piece chapter 1107, fans were told for sure that Caribou wanted to become a pirate like his hero Blackbeard. Looking back, it looks like Blackbeard gave Caribou ideas at some point in his life. Blackbeard was the star of the show during the Paramount War, and news of it spread all over the world. That's when Caribou seems to have decided he wants to be a pirate like him and meet him in the New World. He wants to work for Blackbeard and be a slave to him if luck is on his side. Part 2. Caribou and the Ancient Weapons. When it was after 1108, Caribou asked Katarina Devon and Van Auger to take him to Blackbeard in One Piece. Given how much knowledge he has, these people might think about taking him to Blackbeard, even if they say no at first. Blackbeard's best advantage may not be Caribou's unbeatable strength, but the fact that he can teach Blackbeard things that no one else can. Fans should keep in mind that Caribou knows a lot about 2 ancient weapons. The first weapon that Caribou learned about was Poseidon, which happened on Fishman Island. Caribou went to Fishman Island with the Straw Hat Pirates and tried to capture many mermaids there. He later tried to kidnap Shirahoshi but failed. After the Straw Hat Pirates beat Caribou badly, he was no longer a bad guy on the island. But it wasn't over until he learned that Shirahoshi was the ancient weapon Poseidon and had the power to destroy the whole world. Caribou, who had been beaten by Kaido's crew at this point in the Wano Country arc, also found his way back to Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. At the end, he even helped Luffy and swore that he would never go down the wrong road again. Caribou was obviously lying, but Luffy didn't care at the time. Near the end of the curve, Caribou learned more about the old guns. With this one, he learned about the ancient weapon Pluton from what Sukiyaki and Robin told each other. Caribou now has access to a lot of amazing information that could shake the world to its core. He made it clear again right away that he wanted to give this information to a certain person, who turned out to be Blackbeard in One Piece chapter 1107. Part 3. Caribou meets Blackbeard. Blackbeard has already been asked to meet with Caribou in One Piece, and it looks like this meeting will definitely happen. Since Devon and Auger are already on their way back to Pirate Island, Caribou will join them and possibly meet Blackbeard there. When Caribou meets Blackbeard, he will probably be put to the test. But since Blackbeard has been his hero his whole life, he should be able to pass. After that, Caribou will tell Blackbeard the most juicy details about the old guns. In this case, Blackbeard would know that both Poseidon and Pluton exist and know exactly where they are. After that, Blackbeard would go after these places, most likely starting with Fishman Island, where Shirahoshi is resting. Fishman Island is a better spot to get the weapon in its power, so Caribou will basically put Blackbeard on the way to even more power. It's important for fans to remember that Blackbeard wants to rule the whole world. To rule the whole world, you would need the power of the ancient weapons. If Blackbeard gets his hands on 2 of the old weapons, no one will be able to stop him. He would be a powerful figure even if he just got one, and Caribou might help him make his dream come true. Part 4. Caribou as a member of Blackbeard's fleet. As much as Caribou is going to help Blackbeard, Blackbeard will definitely give him a gift. This gift will be that he will be officially added to the ship. Caribou is not going to join the Blackbeard Pirates. This is because all 10 leaders of the Titanic are already booked, and Blackbeard's crew has no more room. He can, however, be on any Titanic captain's ship or command his own ship as a Blackbeard Pirates friend. In the past, the Pinkbeard Pirates worked with Blackbeard, so fans know that Blackbeard has his own ship. In the same way, Caribou will probably join forces with him now and fly his flag. After this, he would have an interesting fight against Bartolomeo, Luffy's biggest fan. Basically, Bartolomeo is to Luffy what Caribou is to Blackbeard. Because of this, a fight is almost certain to happen between these two people. Summary and highlights. Caribou's journey as a pirate is driven by his idolization of Blackbeard, aiming to join the Blackbeard Pirates for world domination. Caribou's knowledge of ancient weapons, including Poseidon and Pluton, makes him a valuable asset to Blackbeard's plans for power. Although not a member of the Blackbeard Pirates, Caribou is set to officially join the fleet as an ally, setting up a potential showdown with Bartolomeo. And so concludes our adventure through the world of One Piece, where mysteries abound and legends unfold. We hope you've enjoyed this journey into the heart of Caribou's saga. Thank you very much for visiting the Mujiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments the group is in a winter scene, and the next they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat. And people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Gold D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Gold D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.